Center court about to tip it off here. Memorial against Bedford about to start. And the official brings the ball up, and Jutras gets it over to Beeland, and the Crusaders control. LaValle over to Matamero, back to LaValle. The Bulldogs in a 2-3 defense. Matamero at the top of the key. He's at the foul line. Now he kicks it out to Beeland, who brings it out to near center court. Here's Jutras. Long pass across to Matamero, gets between two Bulldogs. Now down in the corner is Beeland. He's surrounded, lost control of the ball. Now Beeland gets off a three, hits the rim, and it's rebounded by Zimmerman. Bedford comes back the other way. Lafferty. Now to Soden. Soden driving to the bucket, and he's going to draw a foul. Johnny Rumraj reaching in. That's going to be his first foul. And the Bulldogs will get the ball out of bounds from underneath their own basket. Toscano with the inbound, gets it up to Lafferty. Lafferty waits to set the offense here for the Bulldogs. Soden now with it. Zimmerman at the top of the key. Waits, now drives, finds a player underneath. Now they kick it outside to Toscano, and the three is good. And the Bulldogs are up by 3 here with 6:57 to play in the first quarter. Memorial's LaValle being watched by Soden. Across to Matamero, now Beeland. Rumraj with it. Driving down the far sideline. Beeland again, up top to Matamero. Inside to Jutras, he's double teamed, looking for an outlet, finally finds somebody to get it out to. He gets it to Beeland, but then they reset the offense. Memorial being very deliberate here now. Drive by Matamero, hard off the bucket, and the rebound by LaValle's no good. Now Bedford takes over. Soden leaves it there for McAuliffe. Almost a call there. He had a collision with number 11, Matamero. Basket is no good, but we have a Crusader player down on the floor. Number 5, Tyler LaValle, holding his midsection here. A bit of a collision between him and Cal McAuliffe, and we got a timeout here with 6:10 to play in the first, and the Bulldogs up 3-0 on a three-pointer by Sean Toscano. Memorial with 2 possessions, and they definitely took their time, took a lot of time off the clock, but their shots were awry. First attempt was a three-pointer that was off the mark. And second possession with a drive and a rebound by LaValle, who's down on the ground right now. And nothing seems to be able to find the bucket. And you can hear the applause being given to Tyler LaValle. Like I said, one of the captains of the Crusaders. He's up. Might have just had the wind knocked out of him on that play, no doubt. Running into a player like Cal McAuliffe, who's got quite the size advantage on him. So Abdallah Ramadani is in the game now for LaValle. He's number 10. And the Bulldogs get the basket out from underneath their backboard. Out to Soden. He has it, kicks it out to the top of the key to McAuliffe. Now inside to Zimmerman. He tries to drive. Looked like a block, but the official is going to say he was fouled going up to the basket, so he'll be shooting 2. And it looks like the foul is going to be on number 12, Brendan Beeland, his first foul. And the first free throw is good for Zimmerman. That makes it 4-0. Second shot on the way is perfect as well. 5-0 Bulldogs with 6:04 to play. Rumraj with the Matamero. Now kick inside to Jutras. He runs out of real estate. Now they kick it right back outside. Matamero driving to the basket, kicks it out to Rumraj. He had the ball knocked out of his hands, but the officials say the last touch by Memorial. It'll be Bulldogs ball. Now substitution for the Bulldogs. Cam Healy in the game for Cal McAuliffe. Now a bit of a press by Memorial in the backcourt. Bedford taking their time, but now they break. They're in the offensive side. Give and go. A shot off the backboard by Luke Soden is good, and that makes it 7-0 Bedford. Memorial taking their time now on the perimeter. Roomraj to Matamero. Beeland with it. Down low, Beeland has it again. Roomraj to Matamero, driving to the basket. The floater hits both sides of the rim and busts out. Rebound Bedford. They bring it back in. Toscano over to Lafferty. Back to Toscano at the top of the circle. Now Lafferty trying to drive. Lafferty over to Toscano again. And drive to the basket by Soden. Oh, just too hard, but rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Ball's on the ground now. And the scuffle for the ball, they're going to say went off of number 10, Sean Toscano, and possession goes over to Memorial. So the first possession, it doesn't result in any points to the Bulldogs, but the score remains 7-0 here with 4:37 to go. Bulldogs on top. Memorial. Beeland inside to Jutras. Again, he's got double coverage. Brings it back outside. From Raj to Matamero. Over to Beeland. Back over to Roomraj. He's being watched there by Lafferty. And now a drive to the bucket. And a basket good there by number 12, Beeland, but they're going to call an offensive foul. So another call on Beeland. This is going to be his second. Beeland decided to drive from the foul line, and his running floater was good, but the officials said it was an offensive foul. And we get a timeout here with 4:11 to play. All the scoring on the Bulldog side so far. Sean Toscano leading the way with 3 points on a three-point play. That was the first bucket of the game. Luke Soden's recent bucket, has 2 points, and Andrew Zimmerman for the foul line, from the foul line. He's 2 for 2. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Bedford sitting in 7th place with a 5-3 record, and they are riding a 3-game win streak, coming off of Monday's 57-51 win here at the gym against the Blackbirds of Keene. So Coach Marino's got his Bulldogs playing tight and right and stringing together some wins. And they're going to try to put together win number 4 here today. Timeout is complete. Bulldogs back on the court. Lafferty is about to inbound it, and he does. Over to Soden. This time the Crusaders fall back. They don't press. Here's Soden with Adama Mero on him. And now driving the baseline is number 20, Brady O'Connell. His shot is off the mark, but the Bulldogs get the rebound, and the pass inside to O'Connell is good. Quick layup, 2 points for O'Connell. That makes it 9-0 Bulldogs. Now pass is tipped up in the air, but Roomraj comes down with it. Jutras at the top of the key, and then Matamero back to Jutras, and they're going to call a foul here on Bedford. This will be the first foul on the Bulldogs, reach-in foul. And that's going to be on number 21, Cam Healy. Ball is inbounded. Bedford with the ball, 2 shots, no good. Rebound by the Crusaders. They bring it back here. Beeland sends it to Matamero. It goes off his foot. They're going to call over and back. Turnover by the Crusaders. And Matamero's not happy with that. Another substitution here. Matamero's going to come out of the game, and Tyler LaValle, the player who was injured on the floor, is back in. Good to see that. 3:11 to play. Bulldogs up 9-0. Pass inside to Lafferty is good off the glass. Dylan Lafferty on the score sheet with 2. 11-0 Bulldogs up. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first. LaValle over to Roomraj. LaValle gets it inside the Jutras. Now they find a player underneath the basket. That was Ramadani. His layup is no good. Now Bedford comes back the other way. Soden with the running jumper, good. 4 points for Soden. 13-0 Bedford. Now here's Jutras. Pass down low to Lafferty. His shot misses everything. Rebound there by Lafferty, and the Bulldogs come back. The Crusaders not able to hit anything yet. There's the drive to the bucket by Zimmerman. He gets his pocket picked. And on the breakout by the Crusaders, they're going to call a travel. And a turnover for the Crusaders now. Ball back in the possession of the Bulldogs with 2:08 to play. Zimmerman comes out, and Daniel Galamaga is in. As is Thomas Braga. He's in the game now. Bulldogs starting the game with a 13-0 run. Now they turn the ball over. Ramadani has it. Now he leaves it to Roomraj, puts it up too hard, and then Ramadani puts up the rebound. And finally, the Crusaders are on the board with 2 points. It's 13-2. Bulldogs go all the way to the bucket, but they're going to say an over and back, or a carry, I should say, by number 20, Brady O'Connell. So a turnover by the Bulldogs here. Ball goes back to the Crusaders. They've got 1:45 to work with here, and they trail 13-2. Beeland over to LaValle. Roomraj down low, gets it up to Ramadani. Pass inside for Jutras is knocked away. Galamaga gets it, leaves it to Soden. Soden gets it off the glass and good. 6 points now for Luke Soden, and the Bulldogs are up 15-2. Been all Bulldogs so far. Roomraj waiting for something to develop. Gets it down low, give and go to Jutras is good. Off the glass, and that gets the score up to 4 for the Crusaders. 15-4 with a minute to go here in the first. O'Connell down to Braga, inside to Galamaga. He turns the ball over. Here come the Crusaders back. Roomraj, he falls down. Are they going to say he got knocked down? I believe they do. They're going to call a foul here on number 4 on Galamaga. No correction. It's going to be on number 14, Thomas Braga, for Bedford. That's the second team foul on the Bulldogs. Devin LaValle, the freshman brother of Thomas, is in the game. And Roomraj is going to come out now for the Crusaders. To Matamero, to the elder LaValle. Inside now to Jutras. He's triple teamed. He's got no room. Shot from the corner, hits the side of the backboard. Another shot, no good. Now Jutras gets his own rebound. The hook, that's no good. Galamaga with the rebound for Bedford. 30 seconds to go. They come back the other way. Now kick out to Soden for 3. Good. Soden now with 10 points for the Bulldogs. It's 18-4. Bedford in the lead with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Matamero inside to Jutras, triple team, gets it across to LaValle. His attempt at a 3 goes in. So Tyler LaValle gets 3 points there for the Crusaders. Now a last-minute shot by number 14, Thomas Braga, falls short. But just as well, the Bulldogs finished the quarter with an 11-point lead, 18-7. As we mentioned, it was all Bulldogs here. They were up 13-0 before the Crusaders were able to get on the board. Scoring so far, Luke Soden, 3 2s and a 3, gives him 9 points, I should say, not 10. 9 points for the quarter. Sean Toscano, he's got 1 3. Dylan Lafferty got a 2. Brady O'Connell with 2. And Andrew Zimmerman with a pair of free throws. That's the 18. On the Crusaders side, Tyler LaValle with a 3-pointer. Abdallah Ramadani with 2. And Troy Jutras with 2 as well. And on the foul front, number 12, Brendan Beeland, has 2 fouls on him already. Only one foul each on Johnny Roomraj, I should say. Thomas Braga has one, and Cam Healy has one as well. Don't forget, our next broadcast is coming up on Friday, right here at the Bedford High Gymnasium. We'll have the Bedford girls having a terrific season themselves, and they're facing a strong team in the Londonderry Lancers. We'll have that action for you here on channels 23 and 1072, as well as on Bedford 105.1 radio. I'm Harry Kozlowski. Thanks for tuning in. Second quarter action about to begin as the Bulldogs inbound the ball. Toscano over to O'Connell. He brings it over the timeline, leaves it for Toscano. Now Zimmerman back in the game. He tries to get it to the corner to O'Connell, but it's tipped out of bounds by Tyler LaValle. So it'll stay with Bedford here. 7:49 to play in the half. Cal McAuliffe, long pass across to Lafferty. Toscano. Lafferty again. Bedford taking their time here, looking for an opening. Cal McAuliffe. Back to Lafferty, double teamed, and now a turnover by Tyler LaValle, and he lays it up and good. 5 points to Tyler LaValle, kind of a sloppy turnover there by the Bulldogs. It's now 18-9 Bedford. You could see that play brewing. LaValle was getting in trouble there, double teamed, and LaValle anticipated the play and stepped in and took away the pass. Now here are the Bulldogs. Toscano with a three. Good. That's his second three. He's got 6 points. Good answer there by the Bulldogs. They're up 21-9. Montemero over the timeline to Tyler LaValle. Matt Gordon in the game for the Crusaders. LaValle tries to drive the bucket, loses the ball, or maybe he was trying to pass it to Jutras. Either way, Bedford comes up with it. They come back the other way, and Brady O'Connell tried to lay it up to no avail. And a foul is called on the Bulldogs. The foul is on Sean Toscano. So that Bedford possession ends for naught, and the ball goes back to the Crusaders here with 6:47 to play here in the second quarter. Bulldogs lead 21-9. Ball is inbounded. LaValle is dribbling over the timeline. Roomraj with it. Dribbles down the sideline. Sets it up to Ahmad Amaro. Back to Roomraj. Inside now to number 10, Ramadani, I should say. And he threw the ball out of bounds. So turnover there for the Crusaders. Bedford ball. Toscano to Zimmerman, up high. Back to Toscano. Now Zimmerman, he dribbles, pulls up. Over to O'Connell, he's dribbling. Now back to Toscano. Now inside to Lafferty. He's got a tall man on him, doesn't want to shoot it. They give it to Zimmerman, his three-pointer way off the mark, and the rebound goes to Roomraj for Memorial. Roomraj kicks it out to Jutras, who puts it up. No good. He got mugged under the basket, though. Bedford comes away with the ball. O'Connell pass inside to McAuliffe, is intercepted by Troy Jutras. The ball goes out of bounds, though. It'll stay with Bedford. 5:48 to play here in the second quarter. Ball is inbounded to Cal McAuliffe. Brady O'Connell. He tries to get it back to McAuliffe, but it's turned over. Roomraj takes it all the way to the bucket. There's the shot. Off the mark. Rebound by Ramadani, misses the mark as well. Bedford comes away with it. Here's Lafferty at the three-point line thinking about it. Now he kicks it out to O'Connell. Zimmerman back to Lafferty for three from the corner, no good. And I believe we're going to get a push-off here on Sean Toscano on the rebound. That's his second foul of the game and the 14th foul on the Bulldogs. .5:20 to play. Ball in the possession of the Crusaders. Tyler Lafferty. Soden watching him. Gets it up to Montemero. Now Rumraj on the other corner. Rumraj puts it down, gets it back out to LaValle. LaValle drives, tried to get it to Ramadani under the basket, but it goes off a Bedford player. Possession remains with the Crusaders. Now here's Rumraj with a three, and it's good. That's Johnny Rumraj's first points of the game. It's now 21-12 Bedford. Bulldogs trying to set up here. And an anticipation play there by LaValle. Almost came away with the ball. And a three-pointer there from number 20, Brady O'Connell. That gives them 5 points on the game and a 24-12 lead for the Bulldogs. 4:32 to go. Now here's a turnover attempt. Saved by O'Connell. He gets the ball over to Lafferty, to Soden, I should say, now up to Galamaga. Drives to the bucket. They're going to call what? Offensive charge. Yes, they're going to call it offensive foul on Galamaga. A little too eager to get to the bucket. So the 15th foul there on the Bulldogs, and the ball goes over to Crusaders. Bulldogs lead 24-12. Rumraj drives, kicks it out to LaValle for three. That's off the mark. Rebound there, Amatamero, and he loses it momentarily. Ball goes out of bounds. He was fighting for possession there with Dylan Lafferty, but the officials say that Amatamero was the last to touch the ball. So turnover sent a memorial, and we're going to get a timeout here. I believe Bedford coach Frank Marino wants to talk things over. So 4:04 to go here in the half. Bulldogs up with a comfortable 24-12 lead. They actually built that lead up early in the first quarter. They had a 13-0 run, and since then the game has been played fairly evenly between these two squads. As I mentioned before, we're going to be bringing you a lot of Bulldog sports action here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. The condensed basketball schedule pretty much happening in all of January. So we're going to have at least 2 games, sometimes 3, during the week. And the next one we bring you will be on Friday, girls basketball against the Londonderry Lancers. Ready to resume play here. Lafferty inbounds it to Soden. Looks like the Crusaders are going to press here a little bit in the backcourt. Soden beats it, gets over the timeline. O'Connell with it now. Pass inside to Galamaga. He can get a shot away, and he does. Galamaga lays it up. His first 2 points of the game. 26-12 Bedford. 3:46 to go. Rumraj with O'Connell on him. Dribbles to the other side of the court. Still with it. Pass across to Ramadani, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds. Turnover. Memorial Bedford ball. .332 to go here. The Bulldogs reset. Almost lost the ball. Soden, a misguided pass there by O'Connell, but he was lucky to get a hand on that. Saved the possession. Now Zimmerman off the leg of Beeland. Goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Bulldogs. Inbounds from the side court here with 3:21 to play in the second quarter. Soden gets it into O'Connell. Over to Lafferty. Lafferty dribbles. He's got Rumraj on him. Now Zimmerman at the top of the key. Leaves it for Soden. He drives to the bucket. 10-foot jumper is blocked. But Bedford's able to get the rebound. Zimmerman driving to the basket. The layup a little short. Ramadani with the rebound. Now here's the breakout for the Crusaders. Over to Jutras. Under the basket, puts it up too hard. Bedford with the rebound. Galamaga credits with the rebound, gets it to Lafferty. Over to Soden for three. Good. Luke Soden now with 12 points on the game, and that gives Bedford a 29-12 lead. Another turnover here, stolen away by Bedford. O'Connell driving to the basket. The layup is no good, but they're going to call a foul here on Beeland. I believe that's his third foul. Beeland is collecting fouls quickly. He might have to take a seat here. And he does. He heads for the exits while Amatamero comes back in the game. Actually, no, Rumraj is the one that takes the seat. Beeland stays out. Passes inbound there to O'Connell. In the corner, Soden thought about a three, pulls it down. He had Jutras in his face. And now O'Connell drives to the basket. His basket bounces around, but then Zimmerman cleans it up and puts it in for two. His first bucket of the game. He's got a total of 4 points. Bedford jumps out to 31-12 lead. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Inside pass to Jutras goes off his hands. Galamaga goes 3-on-2 for the Bulldogs. Give and go to Galamaga is good off the glass. 4 points there for Daniel Galamaga. And Memorial calls a timeout to stem the bleeding here. Nice run by the Bulldogs. It gives them the 33-12 lead with 1:53 to play. Bulldogs are playing a solid game here, while the Memorial Crusaders are a little bit sloppy with their passing, and the shooting is way off for them as well. We're hoping to get some statistics here at half. Looking for Drew Andrews, the team statistician, with his clipboard. Hopefully get us a few stats at the half. And the timeout is wrapped up and the players come back on the court. I'm sure that Coach Danny Bryson is talking to his Crusader troops to get them to kind of calm down a little bit. They're a little loosey-goosey in their own end with the passes, giving up a lot of possessions here needlessly. And now they inbound it to number 5, Tyler LaValle. Beelan gets around his man, passes it into the corner. Give and go back to Beelan. The floater is good. That's the first 2 points for Brendan Beelan. Gets him on the board. 33-14 now. Bedford is up. Ball comes off the hands of O'Connell, and it's taken away by the Crusaders. LaValle gets the ball, sends it over to Beeland, and now we're going to have a reach-in foul on number 15, Dylan Lafferty here. That is going to be the 6th team foul on the Bulldogs. Not a shooting situation yet for Memorial. Jutras on the inbound gets it up to Amatamero. 1:24 to play here in the half. Beeland over to Amatamero. Driving, puts the ball on the ground. He's got to get rid of it. Looking for an outlet, gets it up to LaValle. LaValle with the floater is good. 7 points now for Tyler LaValle, leading the way for the Crusaders. 33-16 Bulldogs lead. They've got a minute to work with here in the half. Zimmerman drives, pulls up, decides to kick it out to Soden. Soden with the 10-foot corner jumper goes off the side of the backboard, but they're going to call a foul here. Trying to see who the foul is on. I believe it's on Amatamero, number 11. It's his first foul. And Soden goes to the line for the Bulldogs. First one is good. Now the follow-up is good as well. 14 points for Luke Soden, leading the way of all shooters and scorers here. Now Memorial with it. Amatamero kicks it back out to Beelan. Beelan's three is off the mark. Rebound by O'Connell. Bedford coming back. Quick pass up to Soden. He puts on the brakes, drives to the basket. Pass inside to Lafferty. He gives it up back to O'Connell. His shot is off. And the rebound there to Beelan. 27 seconds to go in the half. Beelan decides to drive to basket, and he winds up drawing a foul. I think it was number 20, O'Connell, with the foul. It is his first, and the 7th team foul. And here's Beelan's shot. In and out of the rim. Bedford gets the rebound here with 18 seconds to go. Ten seconds to go here. Zimmerman way up high. Gets it to Lafferty at the top of the key. Soden give and go to Zimmerman. His pass was off the mark And Zimmerman couldn't get control of it until it hit the backcourt line. So it is going to be out of bounds. Up, they're going to say one off a Memorial player. So possession stays with the Bulldogs. 4.1 seconds left. O'Connell with the inbound, gets inside to Soden. Shot just sat on the rim momentarily. Now finally a quick shot by the by the Crusaders. LaValle with the half quarter off the mark. And that's where we're going to end right here at the score. Bedford 35 and the Crusaders of Memorial 16. I'm Harry Kozlowski calling the game here for you. And we're going to take a break and send things back to the radio station back in about 10 minutes for second half action. We'll also get you caught up on the scoring as well. 35-16 Bedford leads. You're watching Bedford boys basketball on BCTV and listening to Bedford 105.1. Welcome back to Bedford High Gymnasium. We're here for second half action between the Bulldogs and the Crusaders of Memorial. Catch up on the scoring. Bedford with 35 points in the first half. Daniel Galamaga with 4 points. Sean Toscano with 6. Luke Soden leads all scorers with 14. Dylan Lafferty with 2. Brady O'Connell with 5. Andrew Zimmerman with 4. On the Memorial side, Johnny Roomraj with 3 points. Tyler LaValle, the leading scorer for the Crusaders with 7. Abdallah Ramadani with 2. Brennan Beeland, he's got 2. And Troy Jutras with 2. They've got 16 points. Bedford girls hockey in action tonight against Concord, I believe. We'll try to get you a score from that broadcast, from that event, as soon as we can. Teams are about to get back on the court here for the second half. And the ball is going to be inbounded here by Memorial. Beeland with it. Out to Roomraj. Beeland again. Now LaValle. Got Soden on him. Pass over to Roomraj. Bedford in a 2-3 defense here. Now the pass inside to Amatamero. He kicks it right back out to Beeland. Back to Amatamero. Now LaValle over to Roomraj in the corner. The jumper no good. Rebound Bedford and a pass up ahead. Now here's a foul. Roomraj is going to draw his second foul as he hit Andrew Zimmerman as he was working toward the bucket. And they're going to call this a shooting foul. So far, the Bulldogs are a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. And Zimmerman is perfect as well. Bedford up by 20, 36-16. Another good one. So Zimmerman himself 4 for 4, makes it 37-16. LaValle in the corner to Beeland. LaValle driving, leaves it there for Roomraj. Now to Amatamero. Across to LaValle, he cuts, drives to the bucket. The floater from the foul line is short. Zimmerman had the rebound momentarily, but it jumps over to Lafferty, and now the Bulldogs come back the other way. Zimmerman driving to the bucket, and he gets the roll. Good. 39-16 Bedford. Zimmerman with all 4 points for the Bulldogs in this third quarter. Now Roomraj gets it to Beeland. Back to Roomraj. He's double teamed. And the ball is stolen away. Goes off of Toscano. Lafferty takes it away. Now from the corner, Luke Soden tries again. He's off the mark, but Zimmerman picks up the rebound, puts it in. 6 points this quarter for Zimmerman and 10 altogether in the game. 41-16, Bedford leads. Bedford in there 2-3. Beeland in the corner, down low to Jutras, double teamed. Now here's a three from Beeland, and it's on the money. 5 points for Brendan Beeland. And the Crusaders are on the board in this second period, this third quarter, I should say. And now a whistle. We'll see what the call is. Looks like a foul on Tyler Valley, his second foul, reach-in foul. So Bedford inbounds to Lafferty. He had Ahmad Amaro all over him. Soden up top, over to Zimmerman. Big man playing outside. Cal McAuliffe dribbles, puts up the runner, no good. And they're going to call a foul on Soden for pushing off. That's his first foul. Score remains 41-19 Bedford. 5:33 to play. Pass by Beeland is intercepted by Soden. Gives it over to Toscano, drives all the way to the basket for two. 43-19. Now a quick pass off to LaValle in the corner. He decides not to shoot, pulls it down. Beeland with it. Dribbles, gets it to Roomraj, into the corner to LaValle. To Ahmad Amaro, about 6 feet out, decides not to shoot. Beeland now for three. He hits another one. 6 points quick by Beeland. 43-22 Bedford up. And now here's a pass stolen away by Roomraj. He does the alley-oop and gets the bucket. Roomraj with 5 points. 5 quick points there by the Crusaders makes it 43-24 Bedford. Here's Soden driving to the basket. 8-footer, good. Bedford up 45-24. Ahmad Amaro drives to the basket. His floater is no good. A little too strong. McAuliffe with the rebound. Gives it to Soden. And a quick turnover. Got out of the hands of Toscano. And another bucket by Roomraj. Goes end to end, puts it in, 45-26. Memorial cutting the lead a little bit. Now Bedford settles down. Soden for Lafferty. Over to Zimmerman. He's over at the three-point circle, thinks about it, now drives to the basket, just inside the foul line, kicks it out to Toscano. Lafferty with it. He has Beeland all over him. And now here's the three-point try for Zimmerman. It's a little short, and Beeland gets the rebound. But his pass ahead to Lafferty is intercepted by Zimmerman. And the Bulldogs bring it right back. 3:35 to go here in the third quarter. Soden at the top of the key. Passes off the mark. He intended to get it to Lafferty. He couldn't catch it. Goes out of bounds. Turnover Bedford. Now substitutions coming in. Ahmad Amaro coming out. And Abdallah Ramadani coming in for the Crusaders. They inbound it to LaValle, brings it over the timeline. Bedford staying in that 2-3 defense. Matt Gordon in the game now for the Crusaders. Gets it over to Roomraj. Gordon with it. Over to LaValle. LaValle dribbles. The runner off the glass, too strong. Zimmerman with the rebound. Bulldogs coming back. Here's McAuliffe. He pulls up, waits for his teammates to catch up. Long pass over to Toscano in the corner. Now an open three for Soden. It's no good. Rebound there by LaValle of the Crusaders. He brings it back. Roomraj on the far sideline. Down low to Jutras. Over to Gordon at the top of the key. He decides to pitch it out for three to LaValle. His shot is short. And Zimmerman gets that easy rebound. 2:38 to go here in the third quarter. Bedford up 45-26. Zimmerman waits. Finds McAuliffe. Pass over to Toscano, and he tried to chip it over to Soden, but Soden was on the move before, just as the ball left his hands. It goes out of bounds, nobody home. And another turnover for the Bulldogs. Now Coach Moreno is sitting Toscano down momentarily, saying, hey, make sure your man is there before you pass the ball. Memorial comes across the timeline. Roomraj inside to Ahmad Amaro. Kicks it out to Beeland. He tries the three again. This time no good. It rims out. Here comes Zimmerman, 1-on-3. Decides to pull up, wait for his teammates. And he finds Lafferty coming up from behind and gets the easy layup. Dylan Lafferty with 4 points. Gives the Bulldogs a 47-26 lead here with 1:56 to go. Now Rumraj inside to Matamero. He's surrounded by Bulldogs. Kicks it out to Gordon. Gordon over to Beeland. No, that goes off the hand of O'Connell. It's going to stay with the Crusaders. 1:45 to play here in the third. Beeland inbounds it to Matamero. Gordon with it, being watched by Soden. Over to Beeland. Matamero decides to drive, gets it inside to Ramadani, and his shot bounces around but finally goes in. 47-28 Bedford. O'Connell dribbling, he's at the foul line. His pass inside for Lafferty, almost stolen, but they get it back. Now Zimmerman driving the bucket, get a whistle, and what is the call? Nope, they're not going to give the continuation to Zimmerman, but I believe he drew a foul there. And that is going to be on Beeland, and that is his third foul. I thought he had 3 in the first, but apparently he did not, but now he does. We get the whistle and a timeout. I'm not sure which bench called that timeout, but we'll take a timeout nonetheless. Still no score from the Concord rink. The Everett Arena is where the girls are playing. And like I said, no score just yet. But we'll check that out. In the meantime, let's give you a little reminder about the boys hockey team. They're sitting in second place right behind the Concord Crimson Tide. They're at 4-0. Bedford is at 2-0. Of course, they did lose twice to Concord in the Brian Stone tournament over the Christmas holiday, but those do not count in the NHIA standings. Their game against Exeter canceled today. Their next game will be at home Saturday at 7:15 against Oyster River. That'll be at St. Anselm Sullivan Arena. Now the inbound, Lafferty's double teamed in the corner. Manages to get it out to Soden, to O'Connell up top. Back over to Lafferty. Soden in the corner, dribbles. Gets it to Lafferty. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. O'Connell with it. Turns around at the foul line, takes a shot too strong, but McAuliffe gets the rebound, gets it back to Soden, and he puts it in. 18 points for Luke Soden now. 49-28, Bedford is up. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter, and the Crusaders are working in their own end. Here's Matamero driving, kicks it out to Beeland. Still in the game with 3 fouls. He gives it back to Matamero, 30 seconds to go. Now it's Rumraj against Soden. Rumraj to the bucket, great floater and in. Rumraj on fire in this quarter. He's got 6 points in this quarter alone, 9 altogether. 15 seconds to play for the Bulldogs. 49-30, and a reach-in foul here by Matamero. That's his second foul. And Bedford will get to inbound the ball here with 11.2 seconds to play. Lafferty gives it to O'Connell in the backcourt. Brings it back over the timeline. O'Connell gets away from his man. Finds McAuliffe inside, but he can't get the bucket away. He's blocked. Now a half-court attempt there by Matamero is off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulldogs maintaining the 19-point lead, 49-30, with 1 more quarter to go. And scoring so far in the game, Daniel Galamaga of the Bulldogs with 4 points. Sean Toscano with 8. Luke Soden leads all scorers with 18. Dylan Lafferty has 4 points. Brady O'Connell with 5. And Andrew Zimmerman with 10 points, including 4 free throws. On the Memorial side, Johnny Rumraj having a hot quarter there. He picked up 6 points in the third alone. Add that to the 3 he had in the first half, and he's got 9 points. Tyler LaValle's got 7. Abdallah Ramadani with 4. Brendan Beeland, he's got 8 points. He picked up a pair of threes in that third quarter. And Troy Jutras with 2. We're hoping to touch base with Athletic Director Corey Parker. He might have a score for the girls hockey game in Concord. Checking the Twitter feed, nothing quite yet. So we'll just have to wait for something to get reported. In the meantime, we've got another quarter of basketball to go here at Bedford High Gym. Bedford inbounds. Lafferty gets it to Zimmerman. Over to O'Connell. Zimmerman posts the screen. Now Soden, top of the key, gets it outside to Lafferty for three, and it's good. 7 points for Dylan Lafferty, 52-30 Bedford. Amada Merrow tried to get a rebound in close, but couldn't quite get it over the hump. But the ball goes off a Bedford player. They will retain possession with 7:37 to play in the game. The inbound pass stolen by Zimmerman. Here comes Bedford. O'Connell decides to pull up, wait for his teammates. Now he finds Lafferty underneath, and the layup is good. Dylan Lafferty, 9 points now. 54-30, Bedford is up. Jutras double teamed at the top of the key, kicks it out to Beeland, who tries for three, and he gets it. 11 points now for Brendan Beeland of the Crusaders. Now here's Zimmerman at the three-point line. He's got Jutras on him. Looks like Memorial's running a man-to-man defense here. Zimmerman with it. Leaves it for Lafferty. He pulls up but decides not to shoot. Soden drives to the basket. A little too hard. Rebound by Memorial. Here comes Gordon. Beeland feeling it now. Gets the three. 4 straight threes for Beeland. He's got 14 points, and the Bulldogs call a timeout here. 6:34 to play in the game. 54-36, they're up. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be back here at the Bedford High Gym on Friday as the girls host the Londonderry Lancers. Girls basketball doing quite well. Just one loss on the season for them. Let's just check this NHIA website real quick. Yeah, the Pinkerton Astros, it's a really strong program, perennially strong. They lead the division 7-0. Bishop Girton right behind, 5-0. Bedford hasn't gotten as many games in, though. They're at 4-1, though. So just one loss behind teams like Goffstown at 5-1, Portsmouth at 6-1. So they are in 5th place right now. So be sure to tune in Friday at 7 o'clock for Londonderry and Bedford girls basketball here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Bulldogs inbound to O'Connell. Now they're pressing here in the backcourt. O'Connell beats it, drives to the basket, runs into a crowd of red, and they're going to call a foul here. Let's see who it goes to. There could have been one of two players. Nope, they're going to give Gordon the foul, number 1. That's his first. Inbound pass here. Lafferty gets it inside to Soden. Couldn't get a shot away. The ball shot knocked out of his hands. Long pass to Zimmerman. Dribbles in. Tries to put it up hard. No good. Rebound. And the ball is last touched by the Crusaders by LaValle. That's going to give the ball over to... Nope, they're going to say one off of Bedford. Sorry about that. So LaValle inbounds it for the Crusaders. To Beeland. Leaves it for LaValle. Gets it to Gordon. Gordon tries to drive. Gets his shot blocked. Gets his own rebound. Into the corner. LaValle. They're going to wave it off. And an offensive foul called on number 21, Nathan Davis. Foul away from the ball. So turnover Crusaders, Bedford with the ball back. 6 minutes to go here in the game. Bulldogs comfortably ahead. O'Connell for Soden. Gets it to Healy. Give and go intercepted there by the Crusaders. LaValle comes back the other way. He's got Zimmerman on him. He waits. Dishes it out to Beelan. Pass inside to Jutras. He immediately loses the ball. He pulled it away from Zimmerman, but in the process lost the handle on the ball, goes out of bounds. And it'll be Bedford ball. Now Zimmerman gets the rebound, takes it over center court. Inside there to Soden. He gets fouled hard by Johnny Roomraj. Soden thought he had some time to shoot, but Roomraj came out of nowhere and fouled him. He wasn't in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the foul line. Soden with 18 points. Here's a chance to add to that. First shot is perfect. Bulldogs have been in a perfect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row from the line. And number 8 goes in as well. 20 points for Soden. 56-36 lead for the Bulldogs here with 5:20 to play. Drive to the basket by Roomraj, but his pass is off the mark and intercepted by the Bulldogs. They come back the other way. Here's Zimmerman. Long pass across to Soden. Memorial still in a man-to-man. Cam Healy over to Lafferty. He decides to pull it out and reset the offense here for Bedford. Dribbles, leaves it for Soden. Soden being checked here, and what's the call here? The ball went off. Thought it went off of LaValle. I guess that's what they're going to say it did. Could have called that either way, though. It's really hard to say which player knocked the ball out there, but they're going to give it to Bedford. Inbound pass is intercepted by Jutras. Now give and go real quick to LaValle. Gets the ball knocked out of his hands, and it went off of LaValle's leg in the process. So block shot, ball off of LaValle, Bedford ball. Bulldogs bring it back in. Now they turn it over. Roomraj was able to pressure Lafferty a bit and caused him to dribble it off his foot out of bounds. So Memorial gets the ball right back here with 4:39 to play. Beeland is going to inbound it. Gets it to Roomraj. Pass to Beeland at the three-point line. He's got Lafferty on him. Running the baseline. And what's the call here? A push-off on Lafferty? It is. Beeland tried to fight his way to the bucket on the baseline. So non-shooting foul, even though he was in the act of shooting. Second foul on Dylan Lafferty. Roomraj in the corner. Gets it to Jutras. Back to Roomraj. He's got 3 Bulldogs on him. Puts the shot up. No good. Zimmerman with the rebound. They come back. O'Connell driving against Amada Merrill. Now they kick it back out to Zimmerman. They decide to reset the offense. 4 minutes to go here in the game. Down low to Soden. Soden brings it all the way back to the center court line. O'Connell, he's got Roomraj on him. Gets around him, tries to drive the basket. They're going to say Roomraj reached in. So that's number 4 foul on Johnny Roomraj. And that's going to put the Bulldogs on the line 1-1, 8th team foul here on Memorial. That's the first missed free throw there by O'Connell, or by anybody in Bedford White. Pass inside goes off of Jutras' hands. Another turnover by the Crusaders. Soden comes up with the ball with 3:40 to play. Here's O'Connell. Bedford up 56-36 here. Give and go to O'Connell. Layup is good. 7 points now for Brady O'Connell. That pushes the lead to 22, 58-36. Amada Merrill driving to the basket. A little short on the layup. He hits the ground hard. Now he's back up again. Bedford coming back. Zimmerman to O'Connell, but Beeland gets a hand on that pass, goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with Bedford. Another change. LaValle comes out of the game here for the Bulldogs, or for the Crusaders. Quick shot there by McAuliffe, no good. Or Cam Healy, I should say. He had 2 shots at it, both missed them both. Now the Crusaders have it. Amadamero drives to the bucket and gets it. Amadamero with his first 2 points of the game. That makes it 58-38, 2:51 to go. Zimmerman for O'Connell. Gets around everybody, down to the baseline. And the pass on the baseline for Zimmerman hits the line. It is a turnover by Bedford. And the Crusaders get it back. Amadamero over the midcourt stripe. Drives to the bucket again, puts it up. A runner is good. So 2 quick ones there by Amadamero. Actually, correction there. He's got 6 points on the game so far. Now Bedford, O'Connell loses it, get the ball knocked out of his hands. Amadamero brings it back the other way. Roomraj now with it. Now Amadamero at the 3-point line to Gordon. Roomraj tips it inside to Jutras. Tries to spin around. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow is to Memorial, so they're going to retain possession. Inbound is under the basket. 1:59 to play here in the game. Jutras comes out of the game, and we finally see Jock Acole in for Memorial. It's first time in the game. He'll inbound it to Amadamero. Beeland, Amadamero dribbles along the 3-point line, looking for Acole inside. Now gets to the Beeland. Acole gets the pass. Now kicks it out to Gordon. Fakes the 3, pulls it down. Now a 2 is short. And it goes off the hands of Thomas Braga. Correction, it went off a Memorial player, so Bedford will get the ball here with 1:39 to play. And now both benches are putting in their backup players. Cameron Brown is in, as is Devin LaValle for Memorial. Soden inbounds it there to Toscano. Dribbling, gets it down low. Thomas Braga had a chance, but Nathan Davis got his hand in there. He gets called for his second foul, and that's going to put Braga on the line. .130 to play. Thomas Braga with his first points of the game. Second free throw is off. The rebound goes out of bounds off of Bedford. So Memorial with possession here. 59-40. 19-point lead for the Bulldogs. Cam Brown now for Memorial, dribbling. Gets his pocket picked by Dan Galamaga, goes coast to coast, lays it in, and good. 6 points now for Dan Galamaga. And just a minute to go here, 61-40 Bedford. Brown dribbles, gets it over to Devin LaValle. Matt Gordon with it, drives to the basket, but his trajectory off the board is off. Bedford with the rebound. There's a runner, bounces, no good. Cam Healy's shot goes off the rim, goes out of bounds. But they'll say a Memorial player touched it last. 45.8 to go. Bulldogs up comfortably here. They've been up big since the start of the game. They had a 13-point lead to start, 13-0. And they've just added to it ever since. 35 seconds to go. Toscano being watched by Gordon. Now Galamaga. Now Cam Healy dribbling slowly. He's got a Cole on him. McAuliffe to Toscano. Bedford happy to just run the clock out here. 19 seconds to play. So Bedford's going to win their 4th in a row here by a margin of 61-40. 5 seconds left. Everybody's just standing around, though. They know how this game's going to turn out. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Bulldogs win their 4th in a row. 61-40 over Memorial. And that improves their record to 6-3. So a terrific game here by the Bulldogs. Another loss from Memorial. They dropped to 1-7. 1-6, correction. And the next game for Bedford will be at Londonderry on Friday, 7 o'clock. Quick recap of the scoring here for the Bulldogs. Galmaga with 6 points, Toscano with 8, Luke Soden with 20 points. He led all scorers. Thomas Braga with 1. Dylan Lafferty with 9 points. Brady O'Connell with 7. Andrew Zimmerman with 10 points altogether. Now for Memorial. Johnny Roomraj, he had 10 points. Tyler LaValle with 7. Abdallah Ramandani with just 2 points. Kenray Amadero with 6. Brendan Beelan, leading scorer for the Crusaders with 14. And Troy Jutras with 2. And that's going to do it here from the BHS Gymnasium. We'll be back here Friday night for girls action against Londonderry. Want to thank our crew, Bill Jennings on camera, Colleen Richardson on graphics. Thanks for tuning in and listening. The final score, 61, Bedford Memorial 40. That's it from BHS Gym. You've been listening to Bedford Basketball on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. So long, everybody.